Hello peeps, I'm 30 and welcome to episode 27 of Mother of Us All here in Crusader King's Tree. I'm going to start off by apologizing for the lack of Imperial Rome content yesterday, meaning Sunday, when I didn't upload the episode I was meant to upload. There are reasons for this. Mainly I screwed up a bit with my recording. I lost a lot of content, basically an hour of content, and I didn't have the time to re-record because I've been busy the entire day with a lot of things in my real life. Not everything is going like it should in my real life right now, so that's part of the reason why I haven't been able to, and that's also the reason why I haven't been able to keep up my schedule the last few days, mainly the last week, and that's usually the reason why I don't upload when I've been meaning to, because I usually want to upload twice a day on weekdays and once every weekend day. When I'm unable to do that, it's mainly because I have stuff happening. My life isn't seamless in any way. Things happen, and recently a lot of things have been happening. Is it has or have been? I'm not sure. There's been something happening in my life, so that's why. But enough about me. Let's focus on the video, and as always, make sure to smash the like button if you have enjoyed, or if you're going to enjoy. Hopefully you will. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. So in the last episode we died. Our mother died in... No, she wasn't. Our grandmother died of cancer. And we became this guy, and we are now 16. We have some issues with the peasant faction, I think, and the populist faction. It's two populist factions, that's why. We are focused on what? We are a diplomat. That's actually great. So if we go for the diplomacy, and I want to focus on... We are still tribal, of course, so I want to wrap up my prestige as much as possible, so... And you gain opinion from having levels of fame, of course. That's something I want to focus on. We also need to get married. Myself, I'm a genius and I'm robust. What I want to do is I want to reinforce my genius, mainly. There might be some better ones. Is there even a genius? That's the question. It doesn't seem to be any geniuses around. Are there any Herculean then? There is. Most of them are too young though. She's 11. She's not great. I'm not going to lie, she's not great. But I really like the health bonus. Although beautiful wouldn't be a bad thing either. Especially if you want to be a diplomat. And she's actually 14 and she has okay-ish stats. Is that your sister? Yeah, it is. Who has the highest sum? Apparently she does. This girl is more even. She hates me more though, because she's a zealot. She's good at diplomacy, not really good at anything else. But I'm going to marry this woman. To get an ally with him. He's one of my vassals, I think. Or he's beneath one of my vassals. Yeah, he is. I got sent a proposal. I'm trying to marry this beautiful woman. We also want to make sure that people are happy with us. Which you not. So they can stop being in the bloody factions. But I'm going to start with the pilgrimage, I feel like. Or should we? Probably with the feast. Because we have the issues with the factions. Try and make people like us. We have 22 months. It's about 2 years. Until that thing is going to fire off. Let's get right into it. We are only 16 years old. I am finally the culture head and we're going on a feast. And we are now married or betrothed to this 14-year-old. She's only 2 years younger than we are. So that's great. We will talk about this later. Yeah, I don't want to create any rivalries with anyone. I want to make people happy. Okay, I can get a hook on you. That's great. Why do you dislike me? Of course, I'm a man and people will not like that. And the feast is always And now we can go on the pilgrimage. And try and go for the longest one. We lost the Chancellor. My Chancellor, I think. Yeah, we did. You're better. He's Bori, you're Bori. Everyone is Bori. That's awesome. My Spy Master is still great. You're okay. Yeah. It's time to depart on a pilgrimage. How is the religion looking? It's looking fine and dandy. I like this. Also, being a diplomat, people are going to be happy with us. Oops. We are very close. We only have to finish Gavelkin, then I can feudalize. It seems I have not taken well at all to this travel. Perhaps it is a strange land filled with an unfamiliar air, or perhaps my furs are not warm enough within the bloody Africa. But okay. Either way, my cough has been persistent for weeks, and this morning I could barely muster the strength to get out of bed. Do I even have the strength to continue? Yes, I'm going to. I'm still young, I'm feeling fine. I need a physician. Of course I do. Do I have anyone with higher learning? Who's not a vassal? Anyone? I can make this guy my court chap, my physician. And I feel like I'm going to. Be careful. And it worked. Thank you. So I'm feeling good again. And we arrived. I'm now a pilgrim. We only get this power this journey, which is actually terrible. This one is good, but I don't like this one. I like the counter conversion speed, but I don't like this one. It's terrible. But being a pilgrim, it's not a bad thing. I have walked the holy path. And we gain some devotion. It's okay. Should ransom you. And I'm home. And now I want to go on a hunt as well. It seems like the faction is okay, because our levy went up so much for some reason. So now you're too weak to be an issue. Yeah, you're the wrong religion. I'm going to wait for this until I'm gaining my traits. I can make sure she likes me, but I could try and sway you. For now, I want to make her my religion. She's an old woman. But if I can make her my religion, I can make some other people my religion as well. And there's some people who I potentially we just want to convert in the long run. It's all of those Sigwit people here in the middle. They are an issue for me. As well as the old Bori. My stepmother Adja went ahead of the group. So my stepmother is my heir. Because apparently I married a kinsman while I was playing someone else. Chasing a wolf, I follow close behind and I find her standing above a commoner, tugging an arrow out of the poor man's chest. As soon as she sees me, she hides the arrow behind her back. It was the wolf's stepson, I promise. I don't have a spouse. I could kill her, I don't see a reason to. It worked. And I'm no longer ill as well, that's awesome. Oh, someone became Hausa. That's good for you. Wouldn't you mind being my religion as well? Who? He's actually old Bori. Meaning I could force her to... I could force her to change religion. Which is great. So I want to... This will not work. If I look at the person inside my jail. This one. I'm going to ransom you. Not on this way. Where is she? She's Takrur. Awesome. I like this. She's not Salit. I'm going to negotiate your release. If you want to convert. This is actually better. She only loses 10 opinion if I do it this way. If I do it this way, she loses 20 opinion. For some reason. I see no reason to do it this way. It's actually worse. I'm going to do it this way. The man conversion, she's going to say yes. And she only loses a little bit of opinion. That's going to solve a bit of the issue when it comes to those places. Awesome. I love it when those things happen. When I could imprison people and force them to be my religion. That's awesome. Indeed. You're my friend. It seems like. They're going to start liking me a bit more as well. The conversation partner. You're not that important, so I don't see a reason to be your friend. Oh, because the place got converted by itself. Awesome. Is there something else I want to do with you? Some piety, I guess. And I'm not making a lot of it, so... And people are converting stuff by all of their own, so you can keep on doing that one. Give me some piety, woman. I guess. What am I wearing on my head? Headwear. Is that the default headwear in this area of the world? I'm a bloody emperor. I should wear like a good crown or something. Man. Not the Byzantine things. We have some relations with the Byzantines though, so it would make sense for in some way to go for it. This one would be nice, but we're not actually Muslim or Arabic. Huh. That's pretty. Should go with that one. Because we are an emperor in Africa. I think there's a lot of gold in this region. At least diamonds. Is that... It's probably South Africa. Sorry. I know geography, I promise. I don't. I don't actually know any geography in the way I should. But I want to kill you. We can kill you because that's apparently only one county. That's great. So yeah, I should. Just go in here and kill the dude. But I have to raise you in this general area. How far away are we from the religion thing? Only 4 months. I would need to do this as well, which we can because we have the prestige. I can feudalize in like a few seconds. Adopt feudal lines. I do want this one. If only we were beautiful, we could strengthen the bloodline, which would be incredible. We are very close to this one though. Adopt the feudal ways. I have become feudal and my tribal vassals will become feudal. The only bad thing about feudalizing is that everyone is going to become weaker. But that's still good because we are so strong of a character that no one will be able to mess with us either way. Because we're so strong. Like, look at them, they're not strong enough. It's maybe the Byzantines. But I'm stronger than them right now. We're only going to get stronger as well. So, I have faith that feudalizing is not going to be an issue for us at all, even in the short run. We're now married to my wife. Wedding celebration. With my marriage to that thing, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. I don't need the money. I prefer the prestige right now. Try and just get this higher. So we are now married. I want her to focus on politics. Make me slightly better in diplomacy. That's what we're going to focus on. Make people happy with us. Unhealthy relations. Why would I want to make her my rival? My nemesis. Loyalty or fear? I could become a generous leech. Feared one. Or I have more important men to impress. Is he the strong guy there? I think he is. I can go for this one. It's not a lot of money. I'm still making some money. When we're feudalizing and I can build up my buildings, I'm going to earn more money in the long run. So I'm not scared at all about what's going to happen. And there we go. We have Gavelkind. I'm going to wait for a war to be over with though before we try and do this. Because I want to be stable when we try to feudalize. And then civilization is finally coming to Africa. That's actually a very offensive thing to say. Sorry, guys. At least the feudal ways are coming to Africa. Although, to be honest, that's the wrong button. Government type is Control Q. Feudalizing is not really, in all honesty, that civilized. You would think. It's not that civilized to be feudal. In many ways, like the serf system, it wasn't in any way civilized, or you didn't really feel like you were part of a civilized community when it came to the serf system, for example. So I don't know. You may have some differing opinions about what's actually more civilized or not. But there are some differing opinions about those things, and I can understand why. So how's the vassal limit look? So I apparently own 2 empires, right? Yes, I do. This must be a bug, because every time I'm dying, an extra title gets created. I feel like this is a bug, because we didn't have the High Kingdom of Mali. I own 3 empires. I own 3 bloody empires. If I want to make them disappear, I have to destroy them. And that's going to cost me a shit ton of prestige. So I own 3 bloody empires. I don't think people care about it. But it's still, like, insane. I also own 2 kingdoms. I own 3 kingdoms. I only want one of them, really. Like, I don't want this one. I think the reason I'm holding on to it because I want things to... This happened. This will not happen. In 94 years, it's going to happen. This is going to happen in 11 years. And it's all going to be part of my kingdom. That seems fine, actually. Make my own kingdom stronger. I can hold on for it, for now, at least. It's okay. You're not important. This could be an issue. Why are you so unhappy with me? You're the one I want to do something about. And I think actually the first one I'm going to try for is thoughtful. Rather than be friends, I could bribe people to be happy with me. That's my reasoning behind it. So I can do... Are you serious? I need to sway her before we can do this. It's going to happen in 3 months. She's going to drop out of the faction at least. That's something. I think. She's the owner of the Kingdom of Mali. I care about you. Who are you? Yeah, just tell a story. I don't care about that guy. Please go on. I learned about him being a deviant. That's terrible. There's a lot of people doing a lot of bad things. It's actually kind of insane. I swear I get it to 100 and I could try and basically convert her. There we go. It's a high chance. It's not really high enough, but it's high. Thank you. She's actually a kinslayer. Who's wounded, doesn't want to eat, and she doesn't like people. I see. But that's great. More people are now our friends. She's going to drop out of the faction, I feel like, and she did, and it disappeared. Great. That makes me happy. Then we want to keep on also expanding, although I need some more devotion. I can go on holy wars, or just some more fame. I can go on conquest wars. That's what I'm feeling. That we need to do something about. I'm not going to attack you. We're actually losing a lot of wars, though. That's interesting. Huh. Interesting. That's a very weak ally. I feel like that's something I have issues with when it comes to AI in this game as well. They don't usually marry good people. Well, not the best ones. Because I remember, like, in CK2, like, the geniuses of the world and the intelligent people, they would get swooped up so quickly. People would have them as concubines, would have them as wives or husbands, like, immediately. They would get married. I don't feel like that's the case in this game, that they get married instantly to those people. That's something I see as a disappointment. I see no reason to do it this way. I just want to do it this way. I gained it myself, right? Yes, I gained the contested title. I seized the title. I think we should do it this way. Because I want to neighbor this place, I can take it down as well. It doesn't really matter which one I take. Probably it's the lower one. I think that's actually his capital as well. It's got to make it slightly better. Oh, shoot. I forgot about the feudalization. Stupid. I'm sorry, guys. You probably just like screamed at me. Come on, 30. Feudalizing. I must know the truth. Okay, apparently I have to. Oh, that's good. Could I... I'm first going to blackmail you. You're going to say yes, you're a murderer. It's a strong hook. And I'm going to use that one to demand your conversion. And now you are Bori. Thank you. Here we go. You're not going to catch it. I also want to replace the commander with the siege leader. I don't know if that makes really that much of a difference, but it feels like it should make a difference at least. Yeah, we have all of the innovations, we just need the absolute tribal authority. I'm going to wait for that one until the war is over, because I used to lose 20 opinion with people. So, that's something I want to wait with until I absolutely have to do it. Hopefully we can catch the dude as well. We can just speed this up a bit. And I lost someone. My steward. Which is sad. Oh. Why can't I imprison you? What have you done? What have you done, mate? My injured vassal. There's nothing that can be done. Why don't you have... Oh, you're the person I just made my religion. Of course. Because in my religion, the women are the fighters, apparently. Which is interesting. Which is very interesting, actually. We lost that siege, but it doesn't really matter because I'm still going to win this when the siege is over with. We could assault this, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be done in just a few days. And then we can finally feudalize because I forgot about it. Because that's how stupid I am. I'm still trying to sway you, although I don't need to, so we should stop. There we go. Disband everyone. I want to give you to someone of my religion. Like you. Does this belong to anything that we own? You're actually all independent guys. I want to create this duchy. I want to give it to someone who likes me the most. He's my steward, so I want to give it to her. This high chieftain. Here we go. The Darfur people are very big. But that's it. Now we're going to feudalize. So pass absolute tribal authority. Pass the law, and then we can adopt feudal ways. For Guinea to keep expanding and developing, we must leave the old ways behind and adopt a new method of governance together. Adopt the feudal ways, guys. This is going to be interesting. I have never done this before, actually, so it's the first time in this game. A new era. The old ways have served us well, and we will always honor them. However, as Sarkin Sarkun of Guinea, I have concluded that we must adopt feudalism and its principles if we shall continue to prosper. It is the crucial next step on our road to greatness. Long live Guinea. Sweet Jesus, I lost a lot of levy. We're actually weaker than the Byzantines are right now. Man, that's insane. Because I lost every single... I didn't. I thought you lost every building when you feudalized. Huh. Have I read it wrong? It's not like I want all of those buildings because some of them are terrible, but still. I want some farms. Yeah, I know. I want farms. Desert agriculture. This is new. It's not that good though, but 1.3 gold. If you compare that to farms, 2. That's easy. Man, build some farms. I also want to build stuff in my other places. I want to replace you with farms as well. And farms. We already have a farm here. So build you up, and also, I don't own that place. This is actually a special, huh? The Walls of Benin. The Walls of Benin are a massive series of earthworks, Lia, or Iwa in the Edo language, I think it's Lia, that encircle the entirety of Benin. The walls are built of a ditch and dike structure with an inner moat and an exterior rampart. This one is great. It's extremely expensive, but I see no reason not to build it. That's actually incredible. I didn't know about those walls. I never heard about them. That's interesting. It's something I need to look up, because that's interesting. As I said, we lost a lot of... By feudalizing, we lost a lot of levy, because I became weaker, my vassals became weaker, and stuff like that. But still, we had to. We had to feudalize if we wanted to basically be able to compete with everyone else. If you go, this is going to happen in 16 years. Man, I really need to adopt another one, another culture. The Butler are not yet into early medieval age. The Baronies are. You aren't, I would guess, because you're not actually that sort of people. You're not even close. Man, the Nubians. We could become Nubian. They don't have everything here though. But they are already in the medieval age and they have manogels and those two things. And that thing. No, not that thing. This one could be better if I became Nubian. If I took down the Nubians, that could be a good thing. I just gain like one single county here and go for that. That's a big duchy, man. That's also a big one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's easy. They are inferior, but they are very strong, the Nubians, though. So that's something I need to keep in mind. But I feel like we're still able to do something about this. Of course, something I need to remember is that I'm actually having to pay for my men-at-arms now. Not with prestige, but rather with money. Which is bad for my income. Which is very bad for my income. But I'm going to take some stuff here in Nubia. And those places are still tribal. While I'm feudal, the tribes. But I only need to get here so I can try and adopt their culture. I see no issues with being Nubian. Rather than Hausa. Or should I? Only because of the research. Man, what's short? Apparently there isn't one. They have gotten slightly further. All the Egyptian is much better. Not really Bedouin though. Like the best one would be to become Greek, but I've already been Greek, so I guess it's more of a challenge if we stay Hausa. That's the thing. It's going to be more of a challenge if we stay Hausa, of course, than adopting like more of the modern ones. For example, just going for Greek would be almost like cheating, and also wouldn't make sense for Greeks to be basically animalistic and having this spiritual thing. Is that a good thing? Yes, it is. It's actually a great thing. Okay, so we can't keep up the money for our army. It's too expensive for us. That's something to keep in mind. Can't pay for the army. And that's the Nubian one. We are still a long way away from the medieval era. 16 years about. Because our development is so low. Man. That's insane. We do have a lot of money though, so... I guess you're a bit upset. But if I pay you some money, I can do this thing. And hopefully you will say yes. If you don't mind. You're a dwarf, man. And you would say yes, and would you say yes, my dear woman? That's the question. Potentially. Good try. He said yes, and the last one said also yes. That's awesome. Everything is going exactly like I wanted this time. Makes me happy. How's your supply going? It's okay. It's okay. Can we siege this down? Yes, we can. Where's the Nubian army? That's the question I have. They're already fighting in another war. The Dutch of Bagaline. Where is that? The Dutch of Bagaline. Aha, this one. I see. So that's what their army is trying to do right now. I gained the sun. You're not going to be called... Oh, man. Oh. Thank you, gods. He's so good. Go for an ancestor name. Where did that come from? Duna, Atuma. Yeah, Atuma, it's fine. He's so good. Look at this dude. He's so good. Genius, robust, and handsome. He's better than I am. Man, I'm happy. Everything is going exactly like I wanted right now. Incredible. And we also gain the perk, and we can now go for befriend, which is something I want to do. And then I want to befriend the people on my council. For example, befriending you would not be a... Oh, the rest of my family. Befriending you would not be a bad thing. Make sure you can help me with converting some stuff. Okay, we took down the capital of this dude. Then we just want to siege down some other castles as well. While they're trying to siege me down. It's actually a sizable force. None of you is worth any war scores. I see no reason not to ransom you. Sorry? Go away. Take them and the next one, please. Pelagvia. Thank you. Bridging gaps. It's okay. He paid me some money and I gave him his family back. As it should be. It is the way. It is what it is. Yeah, they're sieging me down. That makes me unhappy. Go this way, rather. I want to stay in my own territory and try and gain my supply back. If you're able to gain. Make me keep my... My supply is very low. That's the thing. I do have an organizer though. I should keep that in mind. Yeah. Hopefully we're able to kill those people before those are able to reinforce. Most of them. Ah. Ugh. Yeah, we lost a few. But hopefully this is going to be enough for us to win the war. It wasn't. Well, that's stupid. Go for a siege leader and siege down the last place, and that should be enough, hopefully. We did capture a few people, which I could use for some money. So I want some money. Come on, man. Oh, right. And befriend the dance. You didn't become my friend. That's sad. Can I befriend my spy master? It's usually a good thing to do if you don't want to die. Because your spy master do have some advantages when it comes to killing you. It's something you need to keep in mind. Usually. Okay. Not a bad way to spend some time. Are you trying to kill me? No, you're not. That's good. How's the... Yeah, we're actually starving. That's bad. Doesn't matter because we won. Awesome. Disband and we gain the decision to host a feast. I'm going to. But I'm gonna take a break, guys, and if you want me to change culture, tell me in the comments. We could become Nubian, of course, by just adopting the local culture. If I made my capital here, put my capital here in Nubia somewhere, we could adopt the local culture. This is all tribal holdings, though. That's the only bad thing. Which is weird because Nubia is not tribal. He is. Wait, what? But if they're tribal, why are they in the early medieval era? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Tell me in the comments if you want me to change culture. I'm going to be reading them. Read the comments. But as always, make sure to like this video if you have enjoyed. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay in touch with any future content. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads that I put out. Because YouTube have an history of screwing people over if you don't do it that way. But that's everything for me today, guys. So see you soon. Take care.